It has been a while since we've been on MK1. Well, okay, it feels like it's been a while. As you guys know, I've been playing a lot of talking. And I've yet to make a video on my full thoughts and feelings on it. And I figured I might make videos talking about the gameplay of each game when I finish their current roster lineup, and I guess maybe I might make more videos on DLC characters that come out and what I think about them. Just gives you something else to like talk about and discuss. But when I do that, I might actually discuss the whole game in its entirety. But I might only do that with Talkin right now, since Talkin's a beta. There's not a whole lot in the game, so versus a game like MK1 or even I'm mainly thinking about Xenoverse here, because I feel like I can talk about Sparking Zero. Like, Sparking Zero has a lot, but it's mainly down to characters. Xenoverse has quite a lot, and I have very strong opinions on Xenoverse and Sparking Zero, and I feel like they deserve their own hosts of videos. But anyways, enough talking about that. MK is going to be very interesting, because once we get to, I forget what chapter it is, I think it's 15. I'm going to be doing you're going to see a lot of chapter 15 videos, because we're going to be doing it multiple times with every character, because, spoiler alert, you get to choose what character wins in chapter 15. So, I figured we would, you know, save the credits for its own individual video, why I talk about its, at least the first part of its story mode, and then if the, I forget if the DLC has credits. If the DLC doesn't have credits, then I'll just talk about it at the end of that video, depending on how large that is. That one is going to be interesting, because I don't know how I'm going to do it, since there's more than 4 battles for each character in that one, similar to Raiden's chapter. So I might do it when it gets close to like 50 minutes, if it goes that far. Anyways, we're in chapter 6 here, which, like I said before, chapter 4, I think all the way to like the end of or I guess Kenshi, Baraka, Ashura, and Reptile's chapters are amongst all my favorites in the game. I also really like Scorpions and Sub-Zeros as well. Or, I guess, I just really like like I said, Act 2 is my favorite act. I forget if Scorpion and Sub-Zero kick off Act 3, but it might be the beginning of Act 3 I also like. Anyways.
Demons. Eyes narrowed, the woman picks up her sword.
If not demons, what are you?
He's a Terran. I am a Denian. Or I was before my Tarkat affliction.
Outworlders. Apologies. I'm glad I've caused neither of you permanent injury.
Kung Lao treads cautiously into the clearing past a demon's head. Kenshi, led by Johnny, crinkles his nose.
What is that?
Just keep swimming. So, who's our femme fatale?
I am Ashura, demon of the Netherrealm.
Demon? You look human. Mostly. And what's a Netherrealm?
The monks covered that with us. Did you sleep through every lesson?
That one, apparently.
Netherrealm's hell, but real.
No shit.
I appear nearly human because I've purged most evil from my soul. When I'm done, the last vestiges of my demonic form will fade away.
Why were the demons after you?
They were sent by Quan Chi, my former master. I was part of his Sisterhood of Shadow. He wanted still wants dominion over the realms. I renounced him when I realized that I could not help him defile them.
And now he wants you dead.
Precisely.
She smirks.
I followed Quan Chi from the Netherrealm here. He's building devices that steal souls on a mass scale. He's testing the first on the dead that reside in the forest.
Why steal souls, Ashra?
To harness their power. To what end, I don't know. But I do know that it's to aid the designs of another sorcerer. Shang Tsung.
Johnny glances at Kenshi.
Damn it. That guy's everywhere.
You're sure Quan Chi is here?
My Chris senses him.
Her sword.
He's nearby.
Nope, no. We're getting you home.
We have a job to do. Quan Chi could lead us to Shang Tsung.
Your Liu Kang is right. Shang Tsung's a danger that must be dealt with. I will aid you.
As will I.
Well, I guess the eyes have it. Motion carries. Ashra, lead the way.
Johnny gestures magnanimously. With a friendly smile, Ashra leads them deeper into the living forest. Ashra's jagged Chris sword glows white as they walk onward.
Quan Chi is close. The emanations of his evil grow stronger.
That is a powerful weapon.
And my perfect ally. As I smite the evil it finds, I am further purified.
Now, I've done steps, so I'm all for self-help. But since when does a demoness want to be less evil?
I had spent eternity damned to the Netherrealm. I had assumed that's all there was to existence. But then I saw Earthrealm, saw Outworld, saw there was a better way to live, and that to have it, I needed to cleanse my soul. My sister demons were furious at my change of heart. Kia and Jataka were the first to hunt me.
Ashra frowns.
Quan Chi is also a demon?
Actually, he's an Outworlder. But he mastered the dark magic needed for unfettered travel to my realm.
A large insect hovers near Reptile's face. His tongue flicks out to catch it, and he hastily stuffs its spindly legs into his mouth.
Any idea how he buddied up with Shang Tsung?
They share a common benefactor. She plucked them both from obscurity, taught them everything they know. I've never met her, but there's no question that she is a sorceress beyond compare.
The Chris sword glows brightly, emanating a golden aura.
Quan Chi is near.
Quan Chi stands on a wood platform where a twisting statue of skulls glows with green light. 4 onlookers hold red gemstones.
I'm ready for your contributions.
A woman with bat-like wings steps forward. Ornate silver finery weaves along her thighs and midriff.
Excellent, Nitara. I need yours as well.
A Saidan man with black hair and deep scars on his chest looks up.
Darius and I have been thinking, sorcerer.
Do not try to renegotiate, Havoc.
We need proof that you'll deliver.
That he's delivered for Natara's Vaternians is all the proof you need.
Serena's right. Because of Quan Chi's magic, my realm's people are no longer poisoned by sunlight. We've finally escaped the shadows.
Rest assured, the spells you will receive will bring down Order Realm's government.
When will we have them, Quan Chi?
After the attack on Earthrealm, which could be called off if the Soul Stealer's efficacy isn't demonstrated promptly.
The Saidan man, Havoc, hesitates as the green glow looms behind them. He hands over the gemstone to Quan Chi. Quan Chi's eyes widen. Nearby, Ashra steps forward from her new companions. Their gazes are all fixed on the platform.
Well, this plot just got thicker.
Earthrealm is in grave danger. Just one Soul Stealer can kill hundreds of thousands. If he unleashes a battery of them,
Millions will die.
He must be stopped.
I will deal with Quan Chi. The 4 of you subdue the others.
Whoa there, big fella. This stops where you get off.
Johnny stops Kenshi.
You heard her. Millions could die.
Which is why we don't want you tripping us up out there. Now, give me your sword.
Why?
Just give it.
A small smile tugs at Johnny's lips. Kenshi hesitantly removes the sword from his back and offers it to Johnny. Johnny takes it, then replaces it with the sword Sento. Kenshi grips its black scabbard tightly.
What? I can't. Not when you've saved my life. It's yours.
Johnny fixes him with a serious look and touches his shoulder. Kenshi squeezes Sento, thumbing its golden detailing. At the Soul Stealer, Quan Chi casts green magic from his hands. Natara spots Ashra's group charging in.
Quan Chi!
They stop before the platform as Quan Chi turns.
Yet again, you evade capture, Ashra. And now it appears you've found allies.
We are joined against you, sorcerer. You won't be stealing any souls.
Ashra flourishes her sword and charges in. Natara flies forward to meet her, slashing with red claws. Baraka bowls into havoc, and they brawl with clenched fists. Kung Lao kicks at the demon woman Serena, who parries him with swift ease and counters with a gut punch. Johnny exchanges blows with Darius, a Seder man with dark umber skin and orange sunglasses. Ashra manages to slice Natara's arm.
That blade's enchanted.
It was forged to destroy evil. It's slain many of your vampire kind.
We can't help what we are. That we feed on blood doesn't make us evil.
Fight.
I hate that Megan Fox voices Natara. I get what they were trying to go for, sexy vampire, and like her voice kind of fits it. It's a voice that fits. Her voice acting is so dull and lifeless, though. I don't like it. Okay, originally when I heard we were getting Ashra in the game, I was going to main her. But as we can see, I'm dog shit with Ashra, so I never got to main her. I'm just not used to playing Ashra. But I guess I should get used to it. Shit. I hate when they do that shit. That constant spam. It's also gonna take me a little bit just to get back on track with MK. Like I said, I played a lot of talking. I'm still in talking fighting mode. That game was hella easy. MK is a lot harder than talking was, as we can see. I'm dealing with this bullshit. Okay, go. We can.
The attacker punches the victim airborne, then grabs their ankles to slam them down. Ashra impales the victim with a bladed wing, then her wings break into dozens of feather knives.
Ashra,
She slashes
that's
the knives pierce
has one of my favorite has one of my favorite fatal blows. Nope. Stupid bitch. This right here is my favorite Ashra move. Nope! Fuck! Very lucky that that's super close. Die.
I am one step closer to redemption.
Twisting green light erupts from the Soul Stealer and spirals toward the sky. Dozens of ghosts, translucent skeletal figures, fly from the trees toward the Soul Stealer. The ghosts swarm around the twisting light. Johnny gazes up at the ghosts with the others, all awash with pallid green light.
My God, it's a tornado.
The forest withers and rots as the faces carved into the trees turn skeletal. Quan Chi conjures green light in his palms, then lifts them overhead. Teeth gritted, Quan Chi thrusts his hands to the Soul Stealer and channels green magic into the Soul Nado. Strands of light from the Soul Nado coalesce into a humanoid form wearing a red and black cloak over corpse gray skin. The humanoid stretches his jaw open, then collects himself and stares out at everyone with glowing green eyes. The humanoid raises his hands while floating in front of the Soul Stealer. Ashra narrows her eyes at him.
What dark magic is this?
We are Ermac, a collection of souls bound by Quan Chi's magic. We live to obey his commands. Kill them.
Ermac throws bolts of green energy at Johnny, Mao, and Ashra, knocking them to the ground. Ermac telekinetically raises Baraka into the air as the Tarkatan charges, then throws him away. Reptile tackles Ermac to the ground, but Ermac frees himself and blasts Reptile back with an energy bolt. He yanks Ashra toward him, then jabs her face before launching her through the air to the ground.
Quan Chi must succeed if I'm to liberate Order Realm. I'll not let him fail.
Killing one realm to free another is a heinous proposition. One I won't let you fulfill.
Alright, let's do this. Bro, Ermac is so cool in this game. He's so broken. This is something that I do want to talk about, is how MK does their chapter systems. I like the chapter systems. I don't think they should get rid of the chapter systems, but I definitely think as the story goes on, different characters should be played in different chapters. You can still have it like a main character of a chapter, but as we'll see here, Kenshi literally fights Ermac in this chapter, and it's like pretty big. Like this, like also could have been Kenshi's chapter. I wouldn't have minded if like Cool Now got like a separate chapter, or like Johnny Cage or something. If you have to keep it to, you know, I said Connie. Fuck! That's gonna hit me.
Darius jabs the victim's jaw, then stomps on their knee to shatter their femur and shin.
Like, if you had to, keep it as...
His own fists break apart into jagged, stabbing bone.
Johnny, Kenshi, and Cool Now. Give it to one of them. I mean, you could also still have it be Kenshi, just have him playable here. I think that would have been much to the benefit. That does mean I think chapters would have to be longer, because like I think you should play everybody in a fight for most things. Like, as you see, like when we get to the Armageddon aspect of this, I don't think you need to play as every single character fighting the hordes. But like the major fights should be in here, and if a character wins, that's the character you're meant to play as. The characters that lose are the ones that you fight against. So maybe you can also play as villains, which would allow them to feel more threatening, like Ermac here. Let me play as Ermac and kick everybody's ass. If not everybody, at least Ashra, like the major character. Like this arc can still be Ashra's arc, or like story chapter, with her as the leading role. But you know, if she loses, you get to play as Ermac, and you get to play, like, as Kenshi. I think it'd be a lot better, especially for something like this, where everybody's fighting. I think it just helped to flesh out the fights more. And clearly, if the fights don't have a defined winner, just let us play as the, like, heroes. Or the team that's gonna win more. All that should hopefully make sense.
Take your chaos elsewhere.
Ashra hacked through Quan Chi's flaming skull with her Chris.
I always feared you would be trouble, Ashra. You are not compliant like your sisters.
And now they're dead by my hand because you sent them against me. I'll never forgive you for that, Quan Chi.
Now this Quan Chi is a little bit different. This Quan Chi was DLC, which, by the way, I don't think he has any of the skills from the DLC, but maybe they decided to update him. Finally. Because I'm pretty sure he has those balls in his actual fighting style. I could be wrong though, they could have had some stuff done and just didn't have him finished on time. Same thing with Ermac, they're both DLC characters, but I think it was pretty clear that, like, they were probably meant to be playable in the base game, but maybe time constraints. I know WB forced them to release the game early, so it probably needed like a year, maybe 6 more months of development. And we probably would have gotten these two in base game, which would have just made another perfect roster. Because I'm gonna be fair, I don't really have like a character in MK1 that really calls to me. I mainly use Sindel, Ermac, Peacemaker, and Quan Chi for zoning capability. Shang Tsung's also fun, but I haven't really played as Shang Tsung a whole lot. Like I said, I also like Baraka, so I guess I would also like play as him, but I haven't done a lot of playing with him. I've done a lot of playing with, like, Reptile and Scorpion, though. So I was trying to get everybody to level 14 to get their secondary fatalities, and I haven't actually done that yet, despite this game being out for years at this point. I do eventually want to get all of them, though. Because when I do the gameplay for this game, I'm going to be showing off their fatal blows and fatalities and animalities afterwards. I don't know what I'm going to do about the cameos, though. I'm probably going to add in the cameo fatalities at the end of every character, if I haven't already finished them all.
Ashra scowls.
When I'm finished here, I will finish you.
She flings her Chris at Ermac. He stops it telekinetically. Ashra grabs the Chris and slashes at him. Ermac weaves around her attack, then blasts her back. Johnny kicks his head, then Ermac smacks his face, making him stumble away. Ashra spins while slashing at Ermac. He evades her, then slams Reptile into the ground as he charges. He levitates Ashra into the air and hammers her down. She lies inert. Ermac throws a fallen log at Reptile and Baraka, then floats Johnny up and slams him into the dirt. He raises Johnny again and flings him away. Johnny goes still. Kenshi raises Sento, face hard.
I can't let them die.
He charges Ermac. Ermac launches him away. Sento pierces the ground. Kenshi gradually sits up. He frantically feels around the ground. Dim lighting reflects on Sento's sleek blade.
What? Who is that?
Your ancestors. Come to us.
Kenshi crawls to Sento. He clutches the sword's hilt, then lifts it as he stands.
In this, your time of need, the terror will not fail.
Blue light shines from Kenshi's eyes and bleeds out past his blindfold. He sees Ermac speed through the air to him. He dances around Ermac's punches, then runs center through his chest. Blue light flares from Ermac's eyes and mouth and starts to get sucked into the blade. Then he blasts Kenshi away. He tosses rocks at Kenshi, but Center floats in the air and deflects each of them. Kenshi gently takes the hilt.
It siphoned his souls. It now has his power.
Ashra runs over.
That was unexpected.
You're telling me. Shall we finish this?
Let's.
Ashra and Kenshi face Ermac with the Chris and Sento at the ready.
This fight's not over. I'll defeat all of Quan Chi's minions.
We are many. You are one. We will destroy you. Fight!
Honestly, when I saw the, when I first saw that scene, I thought it was the coolest thing I've seen in the entire story mode, and I would argue I still think it's the coolest thing we've seen in the story mode. But yeah, at the time of me playing this, or when I was playing it, Ermac and Thing did not have any of their moves. I think Ermac still doesn't. Maybe he does. I can't really tell. Although he might. I think I am gonna do cameo gameplay. It's just gonna be really hard to do. It's just gonna be glorified. I'll look at secondary character gameplay, but I'm probably gonna do random just to make it interesting. Which means I gotta get used to using the cameo a lot, which, as you see here, I don't really do. Yeah, I don't think they did everything. I think it's just what they had done at the time. Oh yeah. Shit. Ooh. Ha 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 ha!
Resistance is never pointless.
We are many. You are one. We will destroy you.
What's wrong with him?
Combat must have weakened the magic that binds his souls together.
Sinel, I'll find you.
Ermac sags to the ground.
What was that?
Watch him. I'll shut down the Soul Stealer.
Ashra dashes to the Soul Stealer. She plunges her Chris into its red gem, making it split. Quan Chi raises a hand to her. The gemstone splits and releases energy that launches Ashra away. The ghosts pour out of the Soul Stealer. One flies to Quan Chi and grabs his head. The ghost sucks blue energy from his face, turning his skin ash white, then vanishes. Quan Chi staggers back before collapsing. Ashra regards Quan Chi's motionless body, then strides to him.
Since that didn't kill you, I will.
No, Ashra!
He's too dangerous to let live.
Liu Kang needs to question him. He knows Shang Tsung's plans.
Ashra lowers her Chris.
Very well.
Well, clearly I underpaid for that. Did you know what it could do?
The legends never mentioned mystical powers. The souls of my ancestors live within it. They intend to guide me.
Just don't forget who gave it to you, Takahashi.
I won't, Cage. Now, let's get him to Earthrealm.
They all look at Quan Chi.
I know home's here for you, Baraka. Let's size off, Ashra. You can come with if you want. I'm sure Liu Kang will welcome you.
I've never had a home. That would be wonderful.
Snow falls around the ruins of an immense stone fortress nestled among tall mountains. Shang Tsung waves his...
Cross button confirmed. Up and down button. Navigate.
Now, I think this is where I'm going to end this chapter. End it here before we get to chapter 7. Ashura's chapter, first off, I'm pretty sure it has, if not my favorite scene where Kenshi actually gets his powers. I think it would have been really cool for us to actually play that fight. His sword definitely looked like a lightsaber then. It's the only thing I could picture in my head was Star Wars. The part where he stabs them, I think the blue should have been a bit brighter, but overall, it's probably, like, my favorite scene. And this is, like, the apex of Kenshi and Johnny's friendship, which, again, I've gone on record and said is probably my favorite friendship in possibly fighting game history. It's definitely my favorite relationship here. I'll dive more into characters' relationships when we do the credits, but I really like how the characters, especially the heroes, and what I mean heroes, I'm talking like everybody that's on the good side, so like Liu Kang, Cool Now, Raiden, Baraka, Syzoth, Ashura, Kenshi, Johnny, Scorpion, Smoke, Sindel, Malina, Blime, Tanya, Katana, all of them, the heroes, the good guys, they all feel like pretty good friends by the end of this. I mean, maybe it's just me, but a lot of the times we get told this person's the best friend, and you know, that works because usually that's followed up by we're gonna show you they're best friends now instead of just telling you they're best friends. And I feel like this game does a good job at showing that the peace has been restored, that people have actual friendships and group bonds with these people. And I think it's really evident in Cool Now and Raiden's friendship along with Johnny and Kenshi. Raiden and Cool Now feel like siblings, which is the vibe I guarantee you they were trying to go for. And Johnny and Kenshi definitely, they feel like best friends. I really hope when we get MK13 that they keep this up, because this game, it really feels like these characters are alive. In MK11, they didn't really feel that way. Even in fight intros, most of the intros don't really, like, some of them are definitely antagonistic, but then you have more teasing ones and just a nice, heartwarming ones. I really like how this game makes the characters feel like they're all one big team, even with the tension, and I think that's something worth talking about, because I mean, like, personally, I don't play MK for the gameplay, for the most part. I'm mainly here for the story and lore, which is what matters most to me.